Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. If this is your first time watching me, please hit that subscribe button so we can learn together and grow together, honey. All right, let's jump right into today's video. I want to share my coming out story, but before I do, this is my own personal experience. I am not trying to offend anyone. That is never my intention. I respect everyone's beliefs, so please just respect me. Be kind. Don't be mean in the comments. Like, think before you speak, man. I know we all have that ability. Like, think before you speak, before you comment something hurtful. Anyway, let's carry on. So I guess I should start with when I started having feelings and attractions to the same gender. And I was very young. I think I was like about 10 years old. I don't know, maybe younger than that. My first crush was like the Little Mermaid. And then I came across the show Xenon the Warrior Princess, and I thought she was fine. Like, I was like, man, she can do no wrong. This woman is amazing. I would be glued to the TV. But I felt like what I was feeling wasn't okay because I didn't know anyone, like no one in my personal world had the same feelings as I did. Like, I thought that what I was feeling and what I was thinking wasn't okay. And so I never expressed it out loud because I thought it was a negative thing. And then once I hit like about 15 or 16 years old, I think it was like my sophomore year in high school, I was getting my hair braided by this girl. So I thought no one thought the same way I did, right? And I was getting my hair braided by this girl. I used to get my hair braided all the time. I kind of had an obsession with Queen Latifah from Set It Off. Girl, if that doesn't give you a clue, I was obsessed with her. She was so fine. She's still fine. I feel like Queen Latifah is... Anyway, come back, Mighty, come back. So then the girl was braiding my hair and she started giving me all these compliments. She's like, your hair is beautiful, you're beautiful. And then I'm like, oh, because she's just being nice. She's just trying to hype me up or whatever. I'm like, oh, thank you. And then she starts telling me that she has a crush on me. And I didn't know what to do with that. Like, I got into such an awkward space. I could feel my face getting red. And she looked very nervous. Like, what did I, like, should I have said that to her or whatever? And I just said, thank you. And she stopped talking to me after that. I'm assuming because she probably felt rejected. I'm so sorry, honey. You were beautiful too. Opportunity missed for sure. And then I had like a get together at my at my dad's. And I invited a couple of friends over, and I remember this girl comes up to me and she's like, hey, my friend thinks you're cute. And I'm waiting to see like the boy, right? And I'm like, well, where is he? And she's like, no, she thinks you're cute. And I'm like, wait, like, this is like, other people really do, because this is the second girl, right? So I'm like, so other people really do feel and think the same way I do? And obviously that's what I was thinking. I didn't tell her that. But I'm like, and I was like, man, should I act on my feelings? And then I just said, F it. Tell her I think she's beautiful. But I didn't end up talking to her. I ended up talking to her best friend. Girl, I didn't make the best decisions when I was younger. But whatever, okay? Lesson learned. Kinda. I still made plenty of more bad decisions after that. But anyway, that's not the point. So then I started dating her best friend. Ratchet as hell. And we were like the first girls to come out in high school. And that was not the greatest experience for me, because then I started getting called all kinds of names, and girls tried to bully me, and I would be in the girls' locker room getting ready for gym class, and they would be covering themselves and saying, "Don't effing look at me, you dyke," and and you're just in here because you just want to look at our bodies and blah blah blah. And so it wasn't a very fun experience. And then there were moments where I would be at home crying, thinking to myself, like, man, I'm already struggling with so much. Now I have this other thing to struggle about. And then I had a hard time with, because I still felt an attraction to as I got older, I still felt an attraction to men and to women. So I would get so frustrated with myself and say, like, man, like, why can't you just choose one? Like, just pick one. And why can't you just, I don't know. I really hated the fact that I had an attraction to both. And it would bother me all the time because I felt like maybe I could never have an actual, like, a relationship of actual substance and a long-term one, because I always felt like, am I gonna get to a point where I want the other one and then the other one, you know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. Let me know if it does in the comments. But then I started dating this guy for a while, and I started to feel that same way again. And I just said to myself, I am going to explore. I ended up telling him that I needed to explore who I was more, and what my sexuality was more, and that I couldn't be with him anymore. And thank God for him, because he's such a sweetheart. He took it very well. And then I started dating women for about 9 years, and my family still didn't even know. And then I finally said, I'm gonna come out to my family. And so I came out to my mom, and she actually took me to a gay bar, which that was fun, and I felt very accepted in that department. And then I told my siblings, and my siblings were like, okay, Anne, like, we already knew, we don't care, whatever, right? And then I was terrified to tell my dad, because my dad grew up Catholic and very, very religious. And I was like so scared that I was about to get like rejected, or I don't know. I was terrified, but I was like, I have to do this. And I remember going to his place, and he was watching a novela, which is a soap opera. And I'm like, Dad, I have something to say. And he looks at me, and he's just like, now what? Like, you know, what's going on? And I just kind of blur it out, I'm gay. And he stayed quiet for a second. And then he says, you're my daughter, and I love you. And I wasn't raised to be okay with that, but it doesn't change the fact that you're my daughter, and I love you, and I understand that I have to open my mind so I can accept your life in general. And then he said, love is love, and as long as you are happy and respected, I am happy for you. So I was like, man, because I came out when I was like 25 to him. I was like, man, why didn't I do this sooner? Like, it took me forever, I felt like. So my family was super duper loving and kind and accepting, and I'm so grateful for that. So that is, oh, and then I got to a space where I started to get frustrated, because I was dating only women for about 9 years. And then I met this person, a guy, and I started to have feelings for him. And I was like, wow, what in the world, dude? I thought I had it. I was like, I thought that I only wanted to date women. And I started to get frustrated again, and I was super hard on myself, and I began to cry. And I just felt really lost. And then I came to the conclusion that I am just the kind of person that I love women and I love men, and it's more about, I know that the person that I'll end up with, I love them because of who they are, who their being is. Like, I love them because of their heart, because they're respectful, because they're kind and loyal, and they have the same values as I do, and that's what I came to the conclusion to, that it's more about the vibe and the person and their spirit and their soul and those things. It's not necessarily about their gender. All right, guys. Well, I hope you guys liked today's video. And before I exit stage left, if you are out there really feeling hesitant to open up about who you want to love and be with, and you're worried about if people are going to accept your decision or respect like who you genuinely are as a person or who you love, understand that you only get this one life, and we are all here just having a human experience. We don't all have it together, and the person that tells you, oh, I got it all together, that is a lie. Like, we are all learning and growing each and every single day. You like, do whatever you feel is right for you and live the life that you want, as long as you're not hurting anyone or disrespecting anyone, or hurting yourself or disrespecting yourself. Like, love is love, and I genuinely believe that, and I've always felt that as long as you're not affecting me personally and you're not being rude towards me, I shouldn't have an opinion on who you choose to marry or love or whatever. If it's not affecting me, why do I care? But just be yourself, man. Have the courage and the strength to be authentically yourself, because again, tomorrow is not promised. So live the life that you want to live today. All right, guys, I hope you guys liked today's video, and I hope you guys have an amazing week, and I missed you guys. I hope you guys are all doing well. All right, guys, put down a comment down in the comment section. Obviously, I'm still so not that great at this. I'm learning, y'all. Please just bear with me here. Anyway, see you guys next time. Love you guys.